I'm still reading. I'm catching up on Discord, all these chats.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of derailment
So
on
much stuff.
when the timing for our AMA was today.
I mean, we got an urban numbnut now.
Urban numbnut, that suits. That really does suit.
Yeah, I like it. I think it should stick.
It has a ring to it, is it?
No, where's the black hole?
Before we begin, I do have some input that I need to share with everybody who wants to join the wheel tonight to win their Oculus.
Wait, isn't AMA moved by 1 hour? That's the input, right?
That's what everyone said. Somebody said it was yesterday on Twitter, and then someone said it was tomorrow. No, it's still happening. It's happening in a bit. But in order for this to be very neutral, that we don't choose any one of our internal team members, I'll be sharing a sheet in the main chat for you guys to put in your emails that's connected to your Facebook account, so we can choose you from there. All right. So you have until the time that I share the document or the sheet for you guys to fill in, and then up until 9:50, where we'll actually draw the winners. We're going to draw it live, and we don't want it to be a killjoy. Madam, I wish I could send you one. All right, I'm sharing the sheet in the main chat right now.
Few people here tonight, eh? How many we got, Pete?
Not enough.
Everyone wants an Oculus.
How many Oculuses have you got?
I got 2.
Trying to count. It's got to be an easy way. There must be 60. Must be 60. Thereabouts. 62. There you go. You're enjoying your time with Luke and family. Yeah, it's good because Luke's actually here, so we can meet more, talk more. It's been really good. And I don't know if he's with us tonight. Is he with us? No. He's I think he really likes it here. 0 chance you're getting back on Facebook. Hey Benny. How are you? What did we see today? Is that your kids, mate? Haven't heard your kids for a while, Pete.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's all right. My kid's chirping away. He's trying to talk. The amount of misleading information on Twitter about the AMA already cracks me up. There you go. Just trying to make sure we haven't missed any questions. So lots to get through tonight, hey? We've got another sneak peek. I think it's a pretty good one. What are you hoping that it is as far as sneak peeks are concerned? We'll have to do a wheel. Pete, how are we going to fit all these people on a wheel? You can fit more than 100, can you?
Yeah, we can fit as much as possible. Hey, shut up.
Yeah. Sunrise, you'll hear my kid now. He already says hello and then he chirps away. Been saying hello for a while. Just wonder if new economic paper will be up for the 27th or the other way around. Yes, it has to be. You want to see Arkamoto? There you go. See what we can do. Yes, so before the 27th. Has to be. There's not really anything to go. It's just a matter of me plugging in the rest of the FAQs and then sending it away to be formatted properly. Avatar sneak peek, not tonight, but not too far away. We've had a little sneak peek. RFOX peasant. That would be good, wouldn't it? So yeah, so we've got that. And will the tournament tokenomics be part of the economic paper? No, the economic paper is more for the Vault, so it's all about the Vault stuff. That's separate. Does an exchange that owns VFOX have a bunch of it, or do they just offer people to trade it with each other through a market function? Does an exchange that owns VFOX have a bunch of it, or do they offer people to trade it with each other through a market function? Yes, with each other. It's possible that an exchange has some, but if they have it, they would have had to buy it because, as you know, it's not like a normal token. In the sense that we did a fair launch, so it's not like one of those tokens that had 20% for this, 10% for the team, 10% for this. It was all a fair launch, so people would have had to buy it from the market. If you choose to own one shop in the vault, which quarter would you pick? I don't know. That's a good question. What would you say, Pete? If you had to own a shop in the vault, which quarter would you pick? That's a good question. I don't know.
I mean, I got my. You know my answer, Benny, but I cannot say my answer.
Yeah, I think, you know, there's advantages to everything. Calanova, because of the fact that it's first. Arkamoto would probably be very popular, obviously, with the gaming stuff. So you'll have to see what you think of that. Music Quarter, I think, will obviously be very popular from live concerts perspective. And the last quarter will be things should be rocking and rolling by the time the last quarter goes ahead. So I guess it really depends who's in there. Very hard to say, mate. Arkamoto maybe shop 19 or something. My bad, ladies and gents. To be fair to all joining, we will draw the names from the bots tonight for the wheel. All the best, everyone. May Lady Luck be on your side. Very nice of you. Do we have to do anything to enter? You have to be here. And you have to respond pretty quickly once it's drawn. If you've got, yeah, that way we know that it's a real person here. Are you able to have a look at? Are we able to have a look at what Skytrain would look like? Not tonight, but yes. How many marquee signups have landed now, and when will we learn more of more coming on board? So we've got more people yet to announce. So we will have to. We'll announce when those guys' schedules fit. That's how it generally works. How big is the team designing the vault? So I think once you look at the amount of people that we've got slated for the internal plus the external that we've been using, gosh, I don't know how many it is in total, Pete. We've got, we'll have roughly about 18 people internal, and then externally we've used, recently we just used a team that only had 3 people in it. We've used teams that have scaled up to 15, 20, so that it's obviously done in parts. And then Pete, how many of your team have touched anything to do with contracts on it? 3 or 4?
No, more than that. Oh yeah, okay. Directly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 directly, but we got contractors as well, external contractors.
Yeah, so somewhere between 35 and 50 with floating around with the people that are building. So relatively, I don't know if you call that big or small, but roughly that many. Can you repeat what companies have marquee shops in each quarter just to clear the air? We've announced to clear the air. We've announced in the Calanova, Void Cyber. I've got to be very careful what I say to make sure I get the names right, not announcing the wrong ones. The one that we get, so clearing the air, Lara, from the perspective of confusion, Icon is not a marquee, it's just a normal shop. We've got CoinGecko. We've already announced Yield Guild Games. What else have we announced?
No, that's it. Full stop.
Okay, that's it. Full stop. Yep. 2 first in Calanova, YGG and Gaming. Yes. Yes, we'll get there, Lara. Any update on the planetarium? Yes, a planetarium still going to house Chasing Space project, which will be, it's quite big now in its scope. So it's not only just confined to just basic space type of picks. It also has, I don't know what I'm allowed to say, whether it's been announced yet, but it's got a whole series of things that go that take you on a journey, and it's got lots of different moving pieces, which is great. I think people will get really excited about that. How does the RFOX to VFOX ratio get calculated with the price action from what the hell? MEX exchange. Okay, so on the MEX exchange, not sure. How does the RFOX to VFOX ratio get calculated with the price action? Not sure, mate. Does anyone understand exactly what
Oh,
he's saying?
sorry. Yeah, I'm driving, so I didn't see it. The autocorrect take in. So the USDT RFOX pairing on that exchange. I just saw what I
I'm
Yes,
wrote.
Trubisky.
I'm like, what the heck is that?
Yes, Trubisky.
Yes,
Yeah.
Dromeski. It actually defaults to a word that you've used often in your phone. So I don't know what you're Yastromeskiing, but how does it? So the ratio get calculated. So it's just based on what people put up the buy and sell orders at. So I think roughly the ratio at the moment is about what is it? It's about
16.
16 or
Yeah, but that
15
can
or
change
16
with the
to
moment it
1
goes in on
roughly, but I
centralized exchanges.
think it's obviously with two listings today, it could 16. Yeah, for sure. So once you get and the thing is that don't forget VFOX has never actually been on the open road and you can get some volume behind it. I don't know what it will do. I've suggested this before, but Ben Cowan, crypto YouTuber, is exploring getting into the metaverse space at some stage and has space themed NFTs. I think would be interested in the Planetarium and might be a good person to approach for kind of exposure for sure. I'll get the guys to reach out to him. How much allocation coming? Someone from games can
Allocation
answer that.
for staking is 2.5 million RFOX. So
It's
each
already in the blog post. Go read the
Yeah.
blog post.
In the announcement channel.
but basically each pool is about 138,000 RFOX.
Benny, can you elaborate on today's Bart and Lisa tweet? It was just purely based on the fact that there was two listings for VFOX in the one day, which I thought was pretty significant considering we've had a number of people, especially recently, saying, when is VFOX going to get listed on a centralized exchange? And I think that the one question that we've always had is, or the one query that we've always had is, VFOX is a lot harder to get your hands on because it's on the BSC side. Can't you just put it on a centralized exchange? And as you know, a lot of exchanges weren't listing BSC-based tokens, but that has changed definitely over the course of time, and I think it's really great. Where can I find my RFOX ID? I've already signed up, but unable to find my ID. It would be nice if you could add it in the profile option. Maybe Pete, you can talk to that.
Your RFOX ID is basically whatever you use to log in, your Google email or whatever. You get wallets, which is your all ID for wallets, but there's no ID per se. You just log in with whatever you got.
Arbitrage sorts it out. Sure does. Or number wax. There you go. Are recruiting any chef to your headquarters in Vietnam? Happy to get paid in RFOX. Oh, there you go. You're a chef, are you? What do you specialize in? Any idea when Slam S1 and Arena and by extension COGS will end?
That is not set in stone, but we should be updating, I would say, 4 to 6 weeks
I wasn't here for the start of the AMA. Did we get an indication of when whitelisting for avatars will begin? We're working out the dates now, but the you've probably seen the roadmap of. I think it indicates around June for the start of this. So the whitelisting will start before then. So soonish. We'll explain in the next week or two exactly what you'd have to do for that, but it's very soon, mate. Coming very soon. VFOX is getting now a lot of attention, exchange listings, etc. Is the message clear enough to have 2 tokens in the basket for new joiners? How to balance the marketing attention strategy to not undermine RFOX? So yeah, KB76, the really serious joiners is that RFOX will. We have several other products about to launch that will accept RFOX as forms of payment. So RFOX is the transactional token and VFOX is the rewards token. So we will keep those separate. And the reason that they were separate as well is because of the fact that triggering tax events, people that certain laws in certain countries in relation to airdrops. So you have to make it that VFOX is one of those conscious decisions to hold, stake, reward, and yes, that's why they were separated. Also, PSA, can you store COGS securely on your hardware wallet? I use Ledger. I think I've lost you, have I? Can you hear me?
Now we can, Benny, but we lost you in a bit for a bit.
Okay. French and Caribbean. Put a nickname box in our Fox ID so we can have a name with our IDs. Then make that visible above characters in the vault. Next level is maybe having some kind of verification or check mark. There you go. When will the first VFOX payout be calculated after MVP is released? So what we're looking at doing, as we've stated since the beginning, and it is subject to change, is that we try and start a payment cycle 90 days in retrospect. So at the end of a quarter, and then have a 90-day payment period. But if we find a way that makes that's more logical or makes more sense, because don't forget, VFOX will have multiple forms of payment once we've got avatars and secondary market sales going through, and also the potentially some of the marketplace payments as well. So that's at the moment what we've said is quarterly in retrospect. Any update on the second marquee client in Calanova? You can, as you know, I do. It's safer. We've already got the 2 listed in Calanova. That's Void Cyber and CoinGecko. Is it likely the new staking round will coincide with the avatar sale? You're talking about the staking for the COGS. Well, the avatar sale, the Mint Pass sale, will happen sometime around or before June. When will you and the team have settled on the requirements to hold or burn tubes to earn avatars? That'll be part of the paper that has to come out before the 27th. Just one suggestion, with so many products and ventures about to be launched, I think adding a search option on the main RFOX homepage would help the newcomers go directly to the required page. Making sure I haven't missed anything. Thank you, Joker. We already got 2 in call. There you go. You can keep COGS on a ledger. Thank you, Benny. Void Cyber and CoinGecko, pay attention. There you go. Tell them, Pete. Do you have any price tag for the OG avatar Ethereum? So we're going to peg that at around 0.25 ETH. And the avatar would get you, obviously, gets you a another avatar and also the apartments as well. We'll be the first host on RFOX TV. I can't tell you that. Not allowed to tell, am I, Piyush? No.
I have a feeling, Benny, we're going to be telling them very soon, right? So
Yes.
just wait for just a little while longer. We are going to be making some announcements right after the MVP.
I can't tell tone on writing, but something tells me KD76 thinks and really knows. If people sell their NFTs on RFOX Marketplace outside the vault, will the 1% still go to the VFOX holders or only if? So what we're trying to do is make it that everything that goes through the vault. But we have also advised that some things that we do outside, like the avatars, etc., because they're in the vault, we've said that we will actually make sure that that those get passed on, and we've got that explained in the one pager on how that works. How are you feeling about the 27th? But it must be exciting to see all the teams' work over the years coming together. I think yes, for sure and certain, and I'm feeling 10 times better than I was just a few days ago. Re the 27th, and I am just excited that the ball's rolling, and I think knowing that a couple of products are hot on the heels of the vault that are actually more polished, because don't forget the vault is the wrapper that everything plugs into, and we're in the early phases of the metaverse space, full stop. So I'm just happy that it's all coming together, and like you say, that lots of hard work is starting to come together. But what's most exciting about it is the fact that a lot less explanation has to go into what we actually do and how we're doing it now, because we can actually start pointing people to stuff and showing them. And that's been really tiring over the last few years, is trying to articulately explain exactly what it is that we're doing. And when you don't have many reference points for it, it's very difficult to do. And we do get the question all the time, why don't you just reference people to Sandbox or whatever? Because it's extremely different. Extremely different. Any thoughts on why the arena ultra rare slammers are way more common than uncommons or commons?
Arena is essentially still in beta, right? So obviously some players have been able to exploit the game, but we are working on ways to mitigate that.
Haha, please no, I become full-on noob if you let me ramble on camera too long. I'm sure that's not true. Now that Pete's here, can he create a system to make trading with ORID easier than hoping they transfer the assets to a Wax wallet? Don't even get us started on that, XP.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
I'm not gonna say anything, otherwise I'm gonna get into a lot of trouble. Where are you hiding the virtual theme park roller coaster in the new Vault design? Well, there's actually a couple of things. I can't talk to you about that, but we've already told people, and people have already seen where it is. So that's an interesting question.
They might see today.
They might see something today. Actually, we're almost at that point. I think we should probably do that. Is it you, Lala, that's going to show it?
Yes.
Yes, Lala.
I would say let's get it cranking. But will the products plugging into the MVP and being released be usable on the 27th? They're going to get launched. Technically, they would be, but they're going to get launched straight after. We're going to stagger it so that one happens and then the next and then the next. Otherwise, you just drop everything at the same time. It loses its impact. So I think people will start to quickly work out how these things click together. We're already getting people that we're speaking to for the first time externally saying, so you could combine this with this and get this. So people are starting to put two and two together now, which is fantastic. All right, I think there's a lot of people here, so we're going to have to get someone else to beam. Can you beam, Pete, if Lala does it?
I could, or I could just share mine. I got it as well.
Oh, yeah. Either or.
Today is a good one too.
It'll be a joke that we share two different things.
Yeah, that's the thing. They won't believe what you're sharing. That's a possibility. Don't troll them, Pete.
Yeah, you take the fun out of everything.
Totally does.
Z-Train is a buzzkill. That's all I can say.
What are you talking about?
He's not.
Okay, let's play Spot the Difference.
Can everybody see?
Reminds me of Robot Wars.
What is it, like an arena stadium?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to, Zizrain.
We want answers. This community wants answers.
Jeez,
Those
that
look like
echo's
little
horrible, isn't it?
spaceships.
What was that?
Danny, do you want to talk about what is it that people can see?
Yeah, you're right. You asked about Arkamoto. There you go. That's Arkamoto. So what they can see is you can see a view of the top level, the lights, the color schemes, and the layout. Actually, you will notice that the things that look like colored, I don't know what you want to call them. They look like, to me, they remind me of those ultra high-end gaming joysticks and stuff. Those ones with the colors are the actual shop tops or the actual entrances. So, and then underneath you obviously got your stadium. So it's got a bit of a Tron vibe. It's got a bit of a, what did you say? Robot Wars. Yes, you see an esports arena, correct? We talked about the fact that there would be one of those. Yes. So lots of cool stuff. Very different. Yeah, Tron vibes. Exactly. I've had a few people say that. Will 3D Vault indeed look so cool as on these images? Wow. So George74, yes, what we're doing is it'll take some time to get there, as we've told you, but the MVPs also, even for those who have already seen what we've got, are going to be quite surprised to see the progress. But you'll see this as an iterative approach to upgrade after upgrade after upgrade. So as we said, this is all about function, the MVP that we're bringing out now, and then the form will follow. But I think that from a starting point, you know, Reid Hoffman, I keep saying this from LinkedIn, always says if you're not embarrassed by your first iteration, then you're too late. So I look forward to being embarrassed by what we put out because it's already, I think it's a fairly decent start. It'll be pretty cool to see a Bad Day Spider-Man swing through the vault as a random event with a prize if you follow him to the end. Well, there you go. You need to sign up somewhere to enter the quest. No, we're just going to do a wheel spin. What are the 3 vault features? What are the top 3 vault features who excited you the most? I think you mean what 3 features? I don't know. Pete, do you want to answer?
No. If I answer, then you have to kill me. So yeah, no. It's either that you kill me or Piyush will kill me. So no.
I really insist that you answer this question now.
3 vault features that excite you the most.
Okay. I'll give you one, and Piyush cannot kill me for this. Peasantville.
Okay. Peasantville. Are you still looking at creating video content to show the vault in this way? When you say to show it in this way, we're still planning to create vault video content for sure, but it'll be showing the iterations and the progress that we're making towards getting towards the to those. Are there plans to release any vault lore story type content? I saw this somewhere else today. I remember one of the early Vault teaser videos last year had a character that was talking to a hologram with his daughter before heading to the Vault, etc. Yeah, lore's going to play a part going forward for sure. Nice futuristic Blade Runner feel to it too. I like that. Can you rent your apartments? You could potentially rent your apartments. The apartments, we've already got a number of people who are saying that they are going to use that as they're going to use it for meeting spaces, so more like office spaces and for work, not just, well, how can you use it as an actual apartment, but so that's what a lot of people are looking at doing. I've heard people say that they're going to offer their apartment as an opportunity for people to conduct work meetings as well. So I think there will be some form of that for sure. So are the Transformers heads the shops? Not really Transformers heads, but that could be, that's one way to describe it. How many people on the chat now? I don't know.
75.
75. Good Lord, you can fit that many on the wheel easy, can't you? Hey, I will be selecting the winner at random via a random picker. You just need to be in the AMA until the draw at the end of the session. Peasantville, that's going to be awesome. What's the population of Peasantville going to be? How many peasants will there be?
13.
Coinbase NFT is live in beta. Holy guacamole. That's going to be a game changer. Really? I wonder what their volumes are going to be like. It's going to be very interesting to see. They've got a lot of pressure on them because they've apparently signed up. I think the last I checked, it was 4.9 times the user volume that that our mates over at OpenSea have. Be very interesting to see if that holds true, whether or not a lot of it's fake double ups or just rubbernecks. I accidentally left and joined back and hope that doesn't put me out of the draw. Unfortunately, it does. RFOX, God hodl or die. You're out. No, it's fine, mate. Of course, it doesn't matter. We'll put, Pete's going to do some, it's closed beta for now. Yep. Interesting. I wonder how many people are actually going to be in that. How many people are in that? Does it say? No. Can RFOX use their Coinbase NFT liquidity? Don't know, mate. I've got to go check it out. I wasn't even aware that it had gone into closed beta. Will we get Mutant Board Ape Yacht Club cogs? That'll be interesting. I'll try to find out. Thanks, Joanna. What do you think? Pete, how long is it going to take you to get a wheel ready?
I'm not doing the wheel. I think Lala's doing it.
Doing the wheel. But Pete, could you get me the list of names if that's all right?
Oh,
Or,
okay, sure.
yeah, just
Yeah,
or you can just,
yeah, let me get it for you.
thank you.
So is the intention that
Back
avatars and apartments will always have the ability to be staked in the future, or is staking short term? So the staking is based on the trading volumes. So the trading volumes determine the. Oops, I think we got the childcare centre, Pete. It's the intention the apartments will always have the ability to stake or staking short term. So it's based on the trading volumes. So that's how it's done. Is Arkamoto in VR testing? Do you have a build? We don't as of yet, but one of the things that we're working on is getting a block build or a build with basic shape and function for everything very shortly. The progress that they're making on Calanova is huge, and as we've stated to you before, our ideal preference is to have something up to give people a view of size, scale, and design for the music quarter before we do the auction. So we are working post haste to try and make sure that that is the case and that they're up. You'll mute, Pete. There you go. And have you sent any invites out yet to people who filled out the form out? I don't think we've started accepting people yet. Piyush, have we?
We haven't started sending the invites out yet, but we will do so at least 2 days before MVP goes live. Once we select the initial bunch of people who are going to get invited on day 1, we will send you an email along with a welcome letter that will give you directions on what you need to do to get access and how to get in there and basically guide you through step by step. And then on 27th, at a pre-designated time, we would drop access to those lucky few.
I actually can't tell you how excited I am by it. I don't think I'll be doing much sleep next week. How many people have filled the form out? That's a good question. I think, Lala, they're talking about how many people have filled the form out in relation to access
I'm too excited.
for the.
I'm so excited
yeah.
about the wheel because I see so many names here. I'm like waiting to show everyone so we can shuffle it up.
Yeah, he means for the MVP. I don't know if you've got the number off the top off your top of your head, Piyush. Otherwise, we can get it for you.
I do actually. So the total number of around we've nearly full with the total number of slots we could potentially give out if we were to just take all the applications we've got so far. So with all of the employees, all the shop owners, quartermasters, our beloved BAs, all the signups we've got so far, we're comfortably sitting around 250 plus. But Benny, we are not going to give access to everybody who signed up initially. We are going to do it in phases. And of course, you will also be able to win signups via these Oculus giveaways. For example, whoever wins the Oculus tonight will automatically be to the front of the queue and will be getting access over and above the people that we choose on the 25th. And over the next couple of weeks, we would be letting more and more people in.
Yep. And I think we what do you think, Piyush? Do you think we should let the person who wins the Oculus tonight get an invite as well? Otherwise, they're just going to be sitting on their bed with an Oculus.
Oh, of course, that's what I meant. The person who's going to win the Oculus is going to get an invite for sure.
Or we can just be mean and say you won an Oculus and you don't get an invite, but that wouldn't really be very.
I would do it that way.
Actually, guys.
Depends on who wins the Oculus. Maybe let's then take a call.
Yeah, that's right. Do a wheel for a Kogu held by RFOX. We can do that. We've got a couple of things we can give out. Did you say you're hoping to release avatars around June? No, we're going to do the whitelist and the mint passes, and then that will guarantee people OGs, all the rest of it. As I said, once we enact the trading or enable the trading, people will also trade the mint passes, especially considering those who would be eligible, like shop owners, and all of those trading volumes until the time of release and implementation, because that's dependent, and we'll explain that before we go out in June, on the build releases for the avatars. The build releases of the VR spaces, so the avatars can actually function in there. So people that are trading those mint passes will actually also be providing money for staking. What's the thought on the minting period to redeem? We have had some internal discussions on that, and we'll also lock that down. I've got a real thing on because there's two parts to that, right? Because there's the people that actually have the whitelist and then can mint, and then there's the redemption for available. What I don't like is, and I don't think any of us like that, I don't know how many of you guys collect NFTs and you're in a position where you haven't checked out one of the projects that you're invested in, and you go to their social channels and you go, oh, wow, I get a pet or a companion or something. And then you go, what? There was a 3-day window and it was like 2 months ago and you've missed out. So we want to make sure that there is at least enough time for people to actually have a fair chance. And will Arena Slam tubes be included as part of the redemption? Hope that makes sense. We haven't planned to do that as of yet. We'll let you know if we do, but we also know that judging on, I don't know what your sentiment is now, Pete, but judging on what I'm hearing from people, with the amount of tubes that there are out there, we will have to potentially open up for other stuff, because I don't think anywhere near the amount is going to get redeemed based on the slots that we've got available, due to the fact that there are a lot of people who are speculating and wanting to wait and see what the rewards for staking are first, because they might feel as though they're better off. And there's other people that just want to collect tubes and know that they can get staking rewards going forwards, or the tube price will go up with people trying to get buy tubes to redeem for avatars as well. So I think there's a bit of game theory, a bit of cat and mouse that we have to take into consideration. How do we join the raffle? The raffle is just going to be randomly chosen. There you go, fixed it for you with glasses. Okay, so I think, do we want to start doing the wheel now so that we've got a little bit of time to get that going? Also, just a heads up, guys, I've got to duck off in about, I don't know, Lala, I think I've got to get off in about 5 minutes to get set up for a conference straight after.
That's fine. I'll go live now then, so everyone can see my screen. Ta-da! Can someone? Yeah, thank you. So it's 78 because I took my name out. If we get anyone within the team, as usual, we will redraw.
Come on,
No. No. Okay. So how many times should I shuffle, guys? Tell me the magic number for tonight. Please.
79.
Oh.
79.
Sorry.
6.
Oh,
6.
okay. That's logical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right.
Good.
Everybody ready?
Good luck, everybody.
All the best.
Good luck, everyone. Pineapple Pete for the win.
Piyush gets this and laugh harder.
Oh, Piyush should win this.
Who do you have here? Who do you have here? Who do you have here? Wow.
Oh, come on.
Oh my god.
Whoever
Oh,
chose
come
6,
on.
whoever chose
You're
6,
kidding.
you should thank that person because ta-da!
Oh yeah, it's my lucky number. Well, it's in fact 69, but okay, it has a 6 in it.
What?
Rigged,
Sure.
rigged.
What up,
Rigged.
Valley?
All
Come
right.
on. I spent my whole fortune on RFOX already.
Yeah, that's
I'll
true.
do it.
Decent time to pull out your rabbit foot. So your rabbit foot really worked, huh?
Ta-da! Yeah, I
Huh?
did.
It's like planting potatoes.
All right. So after
It
this,
sure
please do DM me, and I will walk you through the next steps to get your Oculus and what would be the info I need from you. Thanks,
Step
everybody.
one. Step 1, send RFOX 2020 to ubhq.web.
Don't forget to spin for Kogu.
What? I was not briefed that we're having one now. Are we? Are we?
No, we're not giving.
And he just said it was good.
You see, you're
He
raking me.
said we'll think about it.
Oh,
Did we lose Benny?
I thought I lost somebody because I thought it was so quiet. Thought it was my internet.
He looks like he's still here.
Yeah. Yeah. Why is it so quiet? It was like a bit. Oh, okay. You lost coverage.
Okay, take care, Benny.
Bye, Benny.
Benny has to talk at the conference, so you got me. You want alpha?
Is it good?
Do you want to
Of
go
course
down
not.
that rabbit? Do you want to go down that rabbit hole with
Don't want to
me?
hold your
Of
beer.
course
again.
not.
Don't want to be
I
holding.
mean, like, when I give you guys alpha, you guys, act like, okay, now this useless shit. He's talking about Overwatch again. And then when I give you good stuff, then you're like, nah, see, we can't trust him. We can't trust him for this. So it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. So yeah, why bother?
You created this. Just remember that.
But it's fun.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah, of course. I mean, like, where do you think I get my entertainment from? Discord.
The
Especially this one.
The peasant.
Okay, Piyush, that was fast. Okay, bye.
I'm heading off their meeting too.
I thought I might as well say goodbye for the evening.
Do you think you would have gone out without Pete mentioning your name like that?
Yeah, I would have then quietly left and then people would have realized minutes later.
No, I'm now watching your name. The moment you disappear, I know you disappear.
You're
God,
such a stalker.
Such a stalker.
Oh, yeah, of course.
He's gone with the wind in his hair.
Thanks, Z-Train. That does look like me on a normal day.
Anytime.
Like I said the last time,
I think the one that Craze posted looks like you on a normal day.
not just the hair, even the body shape and size is exactly on point. Okay, guys. See you next time. Have a good evening, everyone.
Hey,
Hey,
guys.
take care, Piyush. Catch you tomorrow.
See ya, guys. Bye.
Okay, take care, everyone. I mean, I'll be around, but take care, everyone who's leaving.
Time to degen. Got a question for some people who are here who I know might like to answer this one. So we've now got VFOX listed on a couple of exchanges. Do we think we're going to see a dip? Do we think we're going to see some selling? The old pump and dump?
Oh, wait, you were saying something, Z-Train?
Trust you to do that.
Now go ahead. It's DJ hour.
Sorry, what?